Hi and welcome back to Mr. Allred's 5 Minutes On. Today we're going to be talking about growth. This is aimed at a GCSE standard, not an A-level standard. If you're looking at A-level, you might want to look at types of integration, backwards vertical, those sort of things. This is really going to be geared towards a GCSE understanding of why businesses want to grow and the methods for growth. This video is going to focus on internal growth, or something we call organic growth. It's not going to focus on external growth or inorganic growth. There'll be a video later that will do that. Okay, so let's get going then. Let's have a think about growth and let's have a think about why businesses want to grow. Now, often it's due to profits. People will say, well, they're going to make more profits. And that is true. That might be true. If that business is successful as it grows, it should make more profit. But that isn't necessarily the only reason a business wants to grow. Lots of times it's about leadership. It's about the leader within that organization, the entrepreneur or the manager of that organization, wanting to take advantage of an opportunity that they see. And therefore, that's a motive for them to grow. Growth is also a really good factor in helping to spread risk. You see, there's lots of risks associated with business, but if I have a wide and diverse product portfolio, I spread the risk of failure across all of those products. For example, Coca-Cola's got many different lines of products, many different flavors, and if one of those flavors were to fail, well, actually the business would still be there, because it's only one of their products. It spreads the risk associated with it, and we actually call this a risk-bearing economy of scale. Methods of growth, then, there are two. There's inorganic and organic growth, internal or external growth. Now, what we're going to talk about today is internal or organic growth. As I said earlier, there'll be a different video talking about inorganic or external growth. So internal growth then, or as I said, organic growth, is growing by expanding my current base of operations. So what does that mean? Really, it's about expanding the types of products that I offer by bringing out new products or finding new markets for my existing product. So let's have a look at new products then. So Cadbury's is a prime example of this. So Cadbury's originally brought out its Bournville chocolate bar. That's what it launched originally, the dark chocolate version. Later, it developed dairy milk. That's an innovation of its original chocolate bar. It's innovated what it does. And he's done that to appeal to a different set of people, but it's still a similar sort of product. It's still in the same market. Since then, they've got a wide range of different products that they've launched, from a crunchy to a whisper to a boost. All these different things are innovations of that original chocolate bar, so it's a new product. And the benefit for them is they know this market, they understand this market, and they understand the consumers and what consumers want within this market, and therefore can try and give them that product. Also, by developing my product and investing in research and development, I can often get ahead of my competitors. I can find technologies that might benefit me greater than it will my competitors. Prime examples of this is LoveFilm, which is now Amazon Prime. It's been bought by Amazon. LoveFilm founded really the market for streaming. Originally, they were an online rental of DVDs. They'd send you them for the post, competing with Blockbuster, but then went digital. Blockbuster failed to, and LoveFilm, now bought by Amazon, is massively successful alongside other companies like Netflix. The negatives of this, though: cost is massive for research and development. It's not a small thing to continually try to stay ahead of my competitors by bringing out new products, bringing that to market. There's vast sums of money needed. I need lots of capital to be able to do that, and that's often in the form of retained profits or lending. So new markets then, this is taking my existing product and putting it into a new market. Now obviously that could be geographically, it could be moving into new geographical areas, new countries, new regions of your existing country. But it could literally be about finding a new target market, a new segment of the market that's willing to buy your product or buy more of your products. So if we look at somebody like Lucozade, Lucozade originally, when I was a child, was sold in chemists. Sounds weird, but it was, because it was designed as a tonic, usually for your gran, and my mum used to pull it out when I was ill and make me drink it when I wasn't feeling too well as a kid. It was more like a Barocca that we would see now. However, Lucozade realised that what was in their product could be beneficial for athletes, and so generated Lucozade Sport. This is bringing their product to a new target audience and expanding out what they did. Beyond that, it could be moving into a new geographical area. Now, there's lots of problems with doing that. Moving into a new geographical area, yes, you've got product knowledge, but do you have market knowledge? Do you understand fully what that market wants and needs from your product? Do you understand the legislation, the laws in that country and how that country operates? Can you guarantee that your marketing is going to hit the same resonance that it does in your existing country? Is those consumers going to have the same impact with that marketing as it does in your original country? That might not be the case. You've also got to learn how to distribute your products in there. You've got to learn how place fits in within a different country. Beyond that, you've also got to then build a new management structure in a country that you might not understand. You might have language barriers in place, so it can be really difficult. But businesses have been successful in doing it. Costa Coffee was 10 years later than Starbucks entering the Chinese market, but yet has a 25% market share in China. That's a real success for them because they built a network which works for them in that country. But there's been some massive failures. Tesco, for example, spent £2 billion trying to enter the American and the Chinese markets. They failed massively. They had to sell both of those enterprises off and lost virtually all of that money. Growth can be majorly beneficial, but as with everything in business, it comes at a risk, and that's something you need to consider. So this has been Mr. Allred's 5 minutes on. If you like the video, please do so, and please subscribe to my channel.